It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Good evening, sports fans. This is 2K Sports. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny Smith. Tonight, we'll be watching the Milwaukee Bucks playing against the Sacramento Kings.
Happy to have you with us for 2K Sports midweek presentation of NBA basketball. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. DA will join us tonight on the sideline. This game in Sacramento marks the start of a homestand for the Kings. A challenging part of the schedule, and this is where they need to buckle down and take care of business.
And it's the last time they'll see these guys. A two-game season series, and after losing that first one, I'd expect them to play with a little extra added motivation.
Greg, going winless against any team is not your desire. I mean, no matter how many or how few times you face them, that's not something you want on your ledger. That'll be motivation enough for them today, all by itself.
Here are the starters for Milwaukee. Giannis is down low with Lopez. Bledsoe is out there with Chris Middleton, and it's AI in at the small forward. Now we're moving into the heart of the NBA season, Clark. Has chemistry and pecking order in the locker room been set by the coach and by the team at this point of the year?
Yeah, I think with veteran teams, it's pretty well established. But again, the makeup of your veterans is key there. With younger teams, though, I think they begin to – it's a process. It's an ongoing process of figuring out roles and pecking order. So as you get into the middle part of the season, the heart of it, I think the young guys do start to kind of figure it out.
About a minute played so far here in the first. And the foul called on Antetokounmpo. That is his first foul of the game.
Well, that was a quick foul for him there. The refs are certainly calling it close.
Fox kicks to Bagley. They set the pick. Outside Jackson. And he's good on the three ball. Jackson's got himself on the board with three there.
And you can see there the defender gets caught up on the pick.
I think he's got to be more aggressive, stronger, getting through those screens. Can't allow shooters that kind of space to pull the trigger.
Now, here's AI. Turned in an outstanding game against Chicago. Hield against Middleton. Bagley sets a screen for Hield. To the paint. And there's Jackson on the assist by Hield. Jackson's got 5.
Yeah, good awareness there. He sees an opening and doesn't hesitate.
Boy, it's a thing of beauty watching him attack the defense like that. I mean, they wanted no part of him on that layup.
Now, here's AI. Right now, checking his stats, he's averaging over 23 points a game. Just 5 on the clock. The Bucks need to get a shot off here. Lopez. Hield with it. Pass to Jackson. Here's Giles. Hield outside. And it's in after a nice bounce off the right side. Hield's got his first points of the night.
And he'll take that. The nice, easy mid-range jumper. First bucket of the day.
The defense just gave him that one, and you talk about starting on a high note. Didn't seem to respect his mid-range J there. And Eric Bledsoe, so gifted athletically. He's got to learn to read the game as fast as he plays it, and that's a process. Staying under control, using change of pace, those are things he can tighten up.
Sacramento making a switch here. Bielitsa's checked in, and there's the foul. It'll go on AI. That is his first foul of the game. Here's Giles. Lopez covering. Giles the pass to Hield. It's Bielitsa again, Sacramento. And playing under Chauncey Billups and Chris Paul, Eric Bledsoe got the message about playing Clark at 2 speeds.
Well, you know, it's almost like baseball. You've got to have a little change of pace in your game, the changeup to keep hitters off balance in baseball, same in basketball. And his strength helps him too now. He can hold off his defender while he downshifts to make decisions with the ball.
And guys, what do you think about the hustle stats here for Sacramento?
And it's been about their defense. They're playing with a frenetic pace, putting a lot of pressure on the ball handlers and forcing turnovers.
The other thing that's helped them early tonight are the points they've been able to convert off turnovers.
Shot clock at 3. And that one's good. AI's got his second basket of the night.
Nice way to start the evening. His numbers getting called, and for good reason.
Well, you know, Greg, they can count on him to get buckets. I mean, he's getting the ball because he's very efficient when he has it.
Here's Giles, looking for his first basket still in this one.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
Bucks trail by 6. Now we'll go to DA, who had a chance to talk with head coach Dave Yeager. David?
Thanks, Kevin. Well, it's no secret that speed is this team's strong suit. And their coach thinks that they're going to play to that strength. He said there's no reason to hold back. We want to push
Sacramento leading by 14. And a moment now to reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up for the second quarter of basketball. On the court right now for the Kings. Fox is at the point with Hield next to him at the 2. Bagley is out there with Bielitsa here. That one is on Hield.
And Chris Middleton 2 seasons ago tore his hamstring completely off the bone. I mean, he's come back and hasn't missed a beat. One of the most well-rounded players you'll see.
And Chris Middleton with maybe, Greg, his best season yet in 2017-18.
It just seems like he gets better every year. A former second-round pick, now all-star caliber. He's worked extremely hard, stayed in the lab, and now we're seeing the results.
For Sacramento, they have gone 3 of 4 at the free throw line tonight.
Well, for the Bucks in 2017, it was the opening of their new state-of-the-art team facility. A year later, right next door, they've inaugurated their new home arena.
AI kicks to Henson. Out to AI. Henson with the screen. Now the pass to Middleton. From deep three-point range. No good on that one. Now Sacramento takes it the other way. And the Bucks sparing no expense with all these new assets.
Well, to bring top talent in and compete with the best, you need to create a winning environment and culture. The Bucks making those investments.
Got a piece of it. Out of bounds, Sacramento will take possession. Well, we still have about half a season left, but here's where the power rankings stand as of today. Taking a look at Boston, they're gaining on some of the teams above them, trying hard to crack into that top 5.
And when you look at Milwaukee, they weren't supposed to be this good. I mean, people have now started to accept that they're a real factor in how this season will ultimately play out. De'Aaron Fox, another hyper-athletic point guard out of Kentucky. Great size at 6'4". He can impact the game at both ends.
And De'Aaron Fox made his mark at Kentucky with his terrific on-ball defense. He puts a lot of pressure on you.
Yeah, I mean, he picks up 94 feet, and that's really how you set the bar for your team, with how hard you compete at the defensive end.
Here's AI. It's hauled in by the Kings. Bagley's got 4 rebounds in this game. Fox kicks to Bielitsa. scored the bucket. He's made 5 so far, shooting a very clean 5 of 7.
Really sweet passing from Fox. He's a reliable floor general and has great vision on the court.
There's the pick. Out to AI. In the corner, Middleton with it, and that's out of bounds. Milwaukee will retain possession. And how about the play of some of the rookies around the league so far? Here is the rookie race, as all these first-year players have made big splashes in the league and certainly have bright futures ahead of them. You look at AI all season long. He has proven again and again that he's the cream of the crop. He's in the top spot right now, and the hardware could be his.
And there's no more deserving candidate. Any other outcome than him lifting that Rookie of the Year trophy, and I'd be shocked.
Me too, Greg. I mean, the way he has sustained his level of play for the entire season, that's what's most impressive, the consistency of his performance. He hasn't had the major ups and downs that so many rookies go through.
I mean, if you're looking to get back into this game, you have to get tougher defensively.
Timeout called, the Bucks. Greg, as we know, Buddy Hield, a Wooden Award winner at Oklahoma.
I mean, he grew from nothing, his words, in the Bahamas. And his first hoop, a crate he nailed to some plywood, couldn't even afford the nails, had to find those. So from there to here, what an incredible journey.
Willie Cauley-Stein, he's checked in for Costa Koufos. The Bucks also with the sub. Zeller's checked in. AI up top. 7 points in the game. Lure sets the pick for AI. And he hits it just before the shot clock expires. AI's got 4 points this quarter.
And, you know, Kevin, they count on him to provide offense, and he knows how to fill it up.
Hield the pass to Bielitsa. Kicks it to Fox. Bagley sets a screen for Fox. That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2.
Indicative of what we've seen tonight. One team being the aggressor, the other failing to react.
Yeah, and you can tell they feel like they can get inside whenever they want to. I mean, it's been carte blanche, full menu for them, and the defense really not offering any resistance.
Passes it to Cauley-Stein. Hield outside. Bagley with the ball. He's against Lure. Basket is good, and he'll get a chance for one more at the free throw line.
And how about the strength on display there? Even when you whack Bagley, he's outstanding at fighting through it.
Zach Randolph is checked in for Bielitsa. Ilyasova, he's checked in for the Bucks. Bledsoe comes in for Malcolm Brogdon. And he hits it and gets hacked on the play. A three-point possibility if he can convert the free throw.
And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
Clark, you had a tremendous college career, excluding yourself. Give me the best NBA player from your alma mater.
Wow. I would probably lean towards Jerry Lucas as the best player coming out of Ohio State. And then you look at his pro career, it was pretty solid as well. I thought Herb Williams had a fantastic and long pro career. John Havlicek maybe would rise to the level of the best NBA player of the group that came out of Ohio State. Jim Jackson is another name. Evan Turner still playing. But I think John Havlicek probably in longevity, championships, Hall of Fame, stature. I think he may be the best NBA Buckeye.
I'm going to put Clark Kellogg in there, too.
Oh, I didn't play long enough. Didn't play long enough.
Kings leading now by 15. Now Fox. 17 points for him last game against the Timberwolves in Minneapolis. Hield against Middleton. Hield kicks to Bagley. And another three for Sacramento.
Well, I liked the first quarter he had. I mean, and I'm loving the second quarter even more. Playing with a lot of momentum right now.
Bledsoe passes to AI. Ilyasova with the ball. He's covered by Randolph. AI dishes to Zeller. It doesn't go for him. Now Sacramento takes it the other way. They lost the last time they faced the Bucks. That one in Milwaukee.
and really a resounding loss the last time they matched up. They got absolutely manhandled on the boards.
And Greg, you know how it is. At some point, you've just got to man up and play with a lot more aggressiveness and toughness and pride inside.
He gets a chance now to catch up with the fourth member of our crew, Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Hi, Kevin. Well, AI in their last time out against the Bulls delivered a big performance. He scored 35 points and seemed to be playing in slow motion with a huge number of assists. A very solid stat line for him in what was a terrific outing. And you know he wants to keep the momentum going, Kevin.
Thanks, David. It was a performance that not many players are capable of.
I know I won't forget it for a while, and you have to think he'll keep it rolling here tonight. When you're that hot, it takes a while to cool down.
And you know what, Greg? I think defensively, they're going to be ready for him. They won't make things easy. Coming off a game like he just had, I mean, he's going to get a bunch of attention.
For Sacramento. And through the first half, a pretty lopsided affair. Kings lead by 19. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge. All right, thank you, David. And folks, don't go away. After the break, we'll see. Big margin on our hands, but we'll see if that gap narrows down in the third and fourth quarters. Last outing for Sacramento, they won that game against the Minnesota Timberwolves.
Just a terrific effort off the bench. Guys came in, they seemed fresh, and they all contributed.
Yeah, you need that juice, that gas coming off the pine. Always a luxury to have a deep bench. And when they can step in and play well, you're in good shape.
And Milwaukee, looking at who they've got. Giannis is down low with Lopez. Chris Middleton is out there at Bledsoe. And it's AI in at the 3 spot.
You know, when Marvin Bagley entered the league, there were some questions as to which position would he play, but the versatility he brings is special. He can guard a number of positions, score inside and out, and he is a tremendous rebounder.
Lopez is really dangerous as a shooter if you give him space to catch and then shoot.
Fox kicks to Giles. Healed outside. Now, here's Bagley. He's covered closely. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there. And one thing you can't question about Bagley, Greg, his intensity level.
As competitive as they come, he's ferocious around the rim. Oftentimes, he looks like he wants it more than anybody else on the floor.
Bledsoe passes to Lopez. There's the dish to AI. And about a minute of action so far in the third quarter. And it's off from 3-point range.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
And what I like about it, Greg, it's been a physical brand of basketball. It's had a little sandpaper element to it, gritty and rough. But that's how you win games.
How about the screen that frees him up, though, for the jumper?
Bucks trail by 21. Antetokounmpo dishes to AI. There's a screen. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. Clark, agility is such an important thing for players to have, obviously. When you look at the offensive end, knowing that agility has that upper value, who are some of the more elusive players you see in the game now?
Man, I don't think there's any more elusive player in the game than Steph Curry. I tell you, he's not the most athletic, he's not the fastest, but he is the slipperiest guy to try to keep a handle on. His ball handling, his shot making, his change of pace. I throw Kyrie Irving in there as well. Kemba Walker, diminutive in size, but boy, is he hard to keep corralled. And Lou Williams, one of my favorites. One of the great scorers, maybe one of the greatest scorers ever, under 6'2" in the league.
Some terrific names there. Pass to Lopez. Lopez a screen. AI kicks to Lopez. Nails the wide open jump shot. Lopez has got 5 points in the quarter.
He can play very well away from the basket Lopez has the kind of range that not many 7-footers possess, and it's a great asset for a big man in today's game.
Middleton, the pass to AI. Lopez, a screen on Jackson. The kick out to sinks the three-pointer. Lopez has got 11.
Wow, something. 3-point. Pointers just continue to flow.
Yeah, they've had a great second half from long range, Greg. I mean, things are definitely starting to look up for them.
Here's the screen. Middleton against Hield. 6 to shoot. Elbow shot. Rebounded by the Bucks. This game coming on the heels of their win against Chicago.
And when you shoot a high percentage from distance, that gives you momentum and really keeps the opponent on the ropes.
Yep, exactly. And it also stretches that defense out a little bit, expands the floor for you, and makes things really hard for the defenders when you space and stretch them like that.
Tyler Zeller's checked in for Brook Lopez.
And though he's still young, Giannis Antetokounmpo is already elite. I mean, his athleticism and length, really hard to contain.
Timeout called, the Bucks.
In the East, that's a good landing spot for Budenholzer.
And the Bucks making a change here. Lure's checked in. Already a lot of talk about who's going to take part in the three-point contest this season, and here's a look at the players most likely to make it.
And so many great shooters in the NBA these days, and these guys, quite frankly, the best of the best. I wouldn't be surprised if we see a scoring record broken in this year's competition.
You look at AI, and it's him all alone atop the voting. It's pretty much a done deal that he'll be showing off his long-range skills in the three-point contest.
Yep, and he's going to be scary to have to go up against if he's on that day. Nobody can shoot it like he can when he gets in a groove.
And it's going to be an exciting showcase this year. Some incredible shooters, that's for certain. We'll keep you updated as we find out more.
Yeah, and I think we're in for a real treat. I think the increased importance of the three-point shot in today's game has really shined a light on the talent, precision, and really the wow factor of how these guys can drill the long ball.
You know, Bledsoe has developed his passing skills to the point where you've got to respect that part of his game. He's doing a nice job finding his open guys.
And Budenholzer, well respected around the league. Talk about what he brings now, Clark, to the Milwaukee Bucks, his new team.
Yeah, I think he brings a continuity offensively, ball movement and spacing, and a pretty good system defensively as well.
AI dishes to Zeller. Good on the bucket.
A smart, decisive pass inside there. He really made it easy for his teammate.
Kings leading now by 16. And there's the feed to Jackson. And Jackson throws it down hard.
Yeah, instinctively, too. Fox there looking to be a ball mover, a facilitator. And that's one reason why his team is playing well.
Bledsoe kicks to Zeller. Back to Bledsoe. Inside. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him. Let's now pause to take a look at the scoring breakdown between the front and back court of tonight's contests for the Bucks.
And despite the deficit, you know, their front line has battled and provided a sizable majority of their offense. They are holding up their end. They just need that backcourt to step up.
Catching up on the changes for Sacramento. Willie Cauley-Stein, he's checked in for Giles. Randolph comes in for Bagley. And Bielitsa in for Jackson. And Milwaukee with a change here, too. Malcolm Brogdon's checked in for Eric Bledsoe. Hield can't hit.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
Kings leading now by 16. Now let's go to the sideline and catch up with our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge.
Well, the Kings signed some quality vets last season, but when the losses piled up, they decided to go young. Now, the focus is on development. The veterans still have a role, providing steadying presence on the court and in the locker room. Kevin?
David, it certainly is a balancing act. Thanks for that report. Pick by Zeller. AI kicks to Zeller. AI outside. Stolen by Randolph. And now Sacramento on the break. Bielitsa misses.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
AI passes to Zeller. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Zeller's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Really.
Fox against Brogdon. Pass to Randolph. Count the basket. Randolph's got 12.
He might not elevate like some of the other guys on the court, but as we've learned, Randolph knows how to get the ball in the basket.
Hield against Middleton. AI kicks to Middleton. Doubled by Fox. AI and a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here. And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for Sacramento.
The activity level defensively, I've really been impressed with. There's been an attack mode on the defensive end.
They've repeatedly gotten out on the break tonight as well and scored a lot of baskets in transition.
Kufis checked in for Sacramento. The Bucks also changing it up. Henson comes in for Zeller. And it's Ilyasova in for John Lure. Here's Brogdon, and he comes off the screen and slams it through.
And you know, at 6'5", Brogdon is a threat to dunk it now. You've got to respect his height, and he gets up pretty good, too.
Randolph sets a screen for Fox. He kicks to Cauley-Stein. The pass to Randolph. It's over Brogdon, and it's AI with the rebound.
And, you know, it hasn't been his night, but his team still leads, so that's encouraging.
Ilyasova is screen on Randolph. AI passes to Ilyasova. Drains it from beyond the arc. 11 points in the game.
Big men often are unaccustomed to closing out that far, but you can't leave Ilyasova.
1:52 left here in the third quarter. Passes it to Cauley-Stein. Just 5 to shoot. Off the pick. Fox, no good.
And as he squares up for mid-range, the defender right in his face.
Yeah, I like the fact, Greg, that he crowded the shooter there, made him uncomfortable, got into his airspace a bit. It looked like he forced the shot.
And not being as aggressive from the three-point line anymore. They had a lot more attempts in that first half.
John Henson, drafted out of North Carolina, only weighed 215 pounds as a rookie. He's still lean and slender, but has added enough muscle to hold his own inside.
Randolph sets a screen for Heel. Here's the three. Rebounded by the Bucks. Guys, their comeback bid had better get started.
I don't know, guys. It's going to take a pretty big run to get back in this one.
AI kicks to Brogdon. Back to AI. Henson, a screen on Randolph. In the corner, Middleton with it. Here's Brogdon. And good, as it just snugs right down through the net.
Good trickery that time with the ball by Brogdon. Nice finish as well.
Fox passes to Randolph. Randolph, a screen on Middleton. Healed, can't hit.
Like the shot selection. They couldn't cash in with no defense in the area, but still, they'll take that shot every day and for a month of Sunday.
Henson, a screen on Randolph. He lobs up the alley-oop pass. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. Shot to end this cold run. That misses. Would have counted had it gone in. And so it's the Sacramento Kings in control with a 9-point lead to end the quarter. They're playing a bruising game inside, and it's working for them. Back right after this. And while we can now, let's take a look at today's State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with his feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Yeah, that's just a brilliant read of the defense. I mean, it was also excellent anticipation of the movement of his teammates before the pass. Just great harmony on all sides.
3 quarters in the books, folks. Glad to have you with us. Welcome back as we get going. Fox is at the point with Heel next to him at the 2. Koufis out there with Cauley Stein, and it's Randolph in at the 3. So that's the 5 in the game for Sacramento. Fox kicks to Randolph. Sacramento moving it around. Count it. And the Kings lead by 8.
Man, I like how confident Fox is inside. I mean, awesome. Absolutely awesome. Getting good positioning close to the basket.
And the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
And a sturdy screen set for him that time. And he doesn't fool around, just straight to the rim for the finish.
No way for his man to get around that one. That's for sure.
No chance, Kevin. I mean, the screen was in the right spot. His feet were set. He would have had to go straight through him, and that's not legal.
I mean, he makes plays like that in his sleep. The game is just far too easy.
Brogdon kicks to AI. Ilyasova a screen. It's stolen by Heel. Pass to Fox. Healed outside. And there's the foul. It'll go on AI. That's his 4th foul of the contest.
That's his 4th foul. I'm sure he recognizes the situation because number 5 would put him in a rough, tough spot.
Here's what Sacramento's going with right now. Bagley comes in for Cauley Stein. And it's Justin Jackson in for Heel. Eric Bledsoe's checked in for Milwaukee. They set the pick. And Fox gets it to go.
Those defenders just look a little bit gassed. I mean, they're getting pushed around on that low block.
And with that shot, the Sacramento lead is cut down to just 8 points with the bucket from Eric Bledsoe.
Not lacking confidence in his scoring ability inside, Bledsoe knows he can do damage from there.
And Fox gets it to go. Fox has got 6 here in this quarter.
They're up right now because he's been dominant on offense, and man, I like seeing him catch fire like this.
And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. Marvin Bagley picks one up. And the first one drops. Harry Giles is checked in for Sacramento. And both free throws good for AI.
And one of the problems in the first half, that shoddy work at the free throw line. They needed to fix that, and they've been much improved since the break.
Randolph can't hit.
And he thought he had a clear path to the hoop, but the defense didn't give up on that play and cut him off.
AI passes to Antetokounmpo.
I tell you, that's why Antetokounmpo is so feared league wide. I mean, when he's close to the rim, he's most likely going to flush it on you.
Bagley sends a screen for Fox. He feeds it to Bagley. Over AI. Off the left rim and out. Bucks trail by 6. Antetokounmpo with the ball. Picked up by Bagley. Shots good by Bledsoe.
And good passing, setting up a lot of these buckets right now, Kevin. That's been the key.
Dime-dropping delights is what I call it.
Yeah, that's a nice pass. I will give you that one.
Yep, he was on the money, that's no doubt. Randolph, a screen on Bledsoe. Fox kicks to Randolph. Good, and a nice assist from Fox. Fox has got 6 assists here tonight.
How about these big shots for him in the fourth? He has been locked and loaded offensively.
And it's Antetokounmpo penetrating. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
And from everything you hear about Giannis Antetokounmpo, he keeps a laser focus. Basketball and his family are his sole preoccupations.
And the Kings making a change here. Hield's checked in. Fox passes to Jackson. Down low, Lopez with the steal. And now the fast break, Brogdon with the ball. And Jackson with the block. Down it goes. Nice one there from Antetokounmpo. Sacramento leading by 3. Fox kicks to Jackson. Back to Fox. Shot clock at 6. Takes a shot at the elbow. It's good. And some have even compared Giannis to Kobe Bryant for his single-minded dedication, Greg, to improvement.
Yeah, you know, something of an introvert. Not a guy you'll find out on the town or schmoozing with other stars. He's content to save outside pursuits for after his playing days are done.
Here's AI, and a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here.
Yeah, good job to take it right at the D.
Yeah, really left him no choice there, Greg. He had.
That one miss was huge. He had a chance to turn this into a one-possession game.
The Kings have gone 6 of 9 on their field goal attempts since the start of the 4th quarter. Jackson kicks to Hield. And Fox has it in the corner. It's over Brogdon. They get the rebound. Great positioning on the putback. And the Kings lead by 6.
A slight advantage for them in the rebound department, but that oftentimes is all it takes.
Especially, Greg, when you're scoring the ball at a decent clip the way they have. I mean, they've done exactly what's necessary to take the lead.
It's tipped. It's stolen by Bagley. Hield against Brogdon. Here's Fox. Back to Hield. 6 on the shot clock. From 13, gets that one to fall. That's his 6th field goal. He has shot the ball 12 times.
From that in-between range, they've been the much better team.
Well, when you knock down jumpers like that, it opens everything else up as well.
And with that shot, the Kings lead is cut down to 6 on the bucket from Eric Bledsoe.
It's going to take more than that to stop Bledsoe now. Come on. I mean, this guy excels at taking contact and handling punishment on the way up.
And they pick up 2.
And guys on defense gasping for air at this point.
Well, I tell you what, Greg, what can they do? I mean, nobody can miss a shot. I mean, these guys are bringing it on offense right now.
Back to Antetokounmpo. AI outside. And a great assist by Antetokounmpo as that one goes in. Antetokounmpo's got 3 assists in the game. Now a timeout called by Sacramento. And a season after he won the Most Improved Player, Antetokounmpo, Clark, was a legit MVP contender.
No doubt about it. I think if the Bucks had been a top seed, perhaps he could have won it, although James Harden was phenomenal last season. The league has been put on notice. This is a guy who wouldn't surprise me at all if he became an MVP at some point in his career.
Zach Randolph, he's checked in for Bagley. The Bucks also with the sub. Middleton's checked in. And we've got an update here, so let's catch up with David Aldridge.
Thanks, guys. Well, I got a chance to listen to Dave Yeager's huddle with his team. He told his guys they've got the green light to keep shooting from downtown. He told them, I like the way you guys are working out there. Keep finding the open spaces on the perimeter. They're giving us open shots. And we'll see if they step it up from here, guys.
The first one falls.
And they didn't shoot it very well from the line in the first half, but they've gotten much better since halftime, and it's helped them to secure the lead. And right now, at about 85% from the line, that's up from where it was in that first half.
Three-pointer, and again, Milwaukee with the triple.
Persistence pays for Middleton, commanding the ball and really demonstrating why his teammates trust him in these moments.
To the paint, here's Jackson. Randolph trying to free himself up, so he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up, and 2 shots coming up. And he knocks down the first one.
Yeah, and their free throw shooting has really improved here in the second half.
Both free throws good from Jackson. Bucks trail by 7. AI outside to the inside. And to Antetokounmpo. Sacramento grabs the miss. Randolph's got his 3rd rebound tonight. Healed against Middleton. They double him with Middleton. Stolen by Middleton. Here's Antetokounmpo, and the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
You know, feeling very comfortable taking a big shot when his team needs it. That's a sign of how Antetokounmpo has matured recently.
Over to the wing. Here's Randolph. Good, and a nice assist from Fox. Fox has got his 7th assist here tonight.
How much do you love to see the turnaround?
They set the pick. Bledsoe kicks to AI. Lopez a screen. From downtown, and again, Milwaukee with the triple.
Big scores like that one are what you can count on from Lopez.
Pass to Giles. At the elbow, Fox. Outside for Jackson. And it's AI with the rebound. AI's got 3 rebounds so far in the game. They get it again. Count that one, and the Kings' lead has been cut down now to just 2 points with that basket from Eric Bledsoe.
That is the killer instinct of Eric Bledsoe. When the game is up for grabs, he seizes it by the throat.
Here's Randolph. Hits the front of the rim and out.
And as he squares up for mid-range, the defender right in his face.
Yeah, I like the fact, Greg, that he crowded the shooter there, made him uncomfortable, got into his airspace a bit. It looked like he forced the shot.
Fox passes to Randolph. Got a piece of it. Fox kicks to Jackson. Gets the 3 to fall.
Now, that is cold-blooded.
Indeed it is. Love seeing him deliver when they need him most. No fear taking these shots. I love it.
The kick out to Lopez. Back to AI. The 3. That one, no good. Now Sacramento takes it the other way. Bledsoe against Fox. 16 seconds left here in the 4th quarter. Outside Randolph. From outside the arc, Fox, no good.
And extending the D there, putting a lot of pressure on the shooter.
You're exactly right. Patrolling the perimeter well. Didn't allow the shooter to get off a clean look. That's what you would call A+ defense.
And so it's Sacramento who scraped by with the win. That was a fun night of basketball.
crowd behind you oftentimes is the ultimate X factor.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now.
Shooting too much, man. You were open out of pass, man. I saw. We could bounce back to the screen.
How's it going? All right, AI, let's get everyone over here and get started. Here's what we're gonna do. Get started, man. Let's get started. Hey, he can ball, huh? Shot! Playing like that, you'll win half and you'll lose half. What's up, AI? See you later, man. Get over here, guys. Look, let's put that game behind us right now. It's just one, and we got another. Hey, hit me up. Great energy in practice today, fellas. But listen, don't leave the gym without putting in some individual work, cool? All right, AI, let's get everyone over here and get started. Here's what we're gonna do. flow going, guys. Let's go.
Yeah, let's go. Let's do it.
Next time, man. Next time.
All right, AI, let's get everyone over here and get started. Here's what we're gonna do.
Box out.
Now we're rolling.
Poetry in motion, AI. Poetry in motion, AI.
Get in.
Good work, AI. Keep grinding. Still room for improvement.
Next time, man. Next time.
All right, AI, let's get to work. Here's what we're gonna do.
Get it started, man. Let's get it started. Hey, ball, huh? Shut up. Right there. Box out. I got him.
One more, one more.
Poetry in motion, AI.
Get in.
Keep it going. All right, let's go. More dilly-dally.
Yeah, hit me up. Let's do it. Shot! That's right! I got ball! No! Box out! Rip that! Give me that! Right there! Yo, watch him! Get him! That's right! Whose man is that? Yo! Hey! Who got ball? Rip that! Yo, get my man! Screen! I got your help! Yo! Good boy! Shot! shot, good shot.